The easiest buck to kill is what?
We have one family that came from Eugene, Oregon.
We're Jeff, Mason, and Alex. We're from Eugene, Oregon. We're all rifle hunters. I retired from the Army in 2019, and so just started hunting at that point just because, you know, moving around the country is sort of difficult with weapons and things like that. So kind of in the period of our life where we're starting that now. And so we've been hunting rifles since, I think, the 2020 season.
It didn't go too well.
We've got a couple in the bag.
I recently shot my first one this last season, so.
Got my first deer my first season.
This blacktail hunting is a puzzle. So I want everybody to take the pieces of the puzzles that they've learned, and we're gonna set it over here. And today we're gonna take the pieces of that puzzle that we find out to be true, and we're gonna bring them back and start putting them in here, but we're gonna put them in an order that makes sense.
You know, just like the coach said, a lot of the strategy's been driving around looking at clear cuts because that's what everyone said is the right strategy, and it's cool to kind of learn some new techniques here today.
Do we know what the definition of insanity is? We hunt this property because my dad hunted this property because his dad hunted this property and his dad hunted this property. That's to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result or a different outcome. I'm not saying that my way is the only way. If I have spent 10 plus years hunting and I have done it exactly like my dad taught me, and I have yet to kill a big buck in that clear cut, why am I doing that?
Yeah, I've learned a lot so far in the class. Probably like the edges and stuff like that.
Blacktail deer love edges, where the hardwoods and the conifers come together. That is a travel corridor. That is blacktail habitat. They love that. Does, small bucks, young deer will always take the path of least resistance.
Probably how to locate the deer and use their senses to your advantage and just kind of get rid of those senses.
Right? So we can fool their eyes, we can fool their ears, but we can't fool nose. We get all these scents on us, and because we're visually driven, we think the deer is. And we can't figure out why we can't get an opportunity at a good buck. I think we've changed the format in such that before we were trying to spend equal amount of time on everything, and we've come to realize the locating is the hardest concept for guys to grasp. I mean, the other stuff is just easier and quicker to explain, and so that helps us. So once we get through the locating, it almost frees us up to relax a little bit and say, okay, we got through the hard part, now this is the fun stuff here. You know, you can't kill what you can't locate.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to cross the divide and blacktail coach. It's been amazing.
Highly suggest the class to anybody who needs to learn how to hunt.
I'm excited for this next season, knowing what we just learned.
I didn't think I'd learn this much, honestly.
The easiest buck to kill is what? The one that doesn't know he's being hunted.